Capital gains tax. It sounds scary, like the government's coming after you and your money. But once you get it, you'll understand that most people stress over it for no reason. Let me break the whole thing down for you. Simply, capital gains are just the profit that you make when you sell something for more than you paid for it. Let's say you buy a stock or an ETF for $1,000 and it grows to $1,500. Well, that $500 profit, those are capital gains. And you're only taxed on the profit, not the total sale, just the gain. That's the entire concept. But here's the part that trips everyone up. You don't owe a dime while your investments are just sitting there growing. Your stock could double or triple. If you don't sell, you owe nothing, zero. You only owe when you actually sell and lock in that profit. Until then, it's just a paper gain. Now here's what decides how much you actually owe in capital gains, how long you held it. If you sell something that you own for less than a year, that's a short-term gain. It's taxed like your paycheck. That's the expensive way. If you hold it for longer than a year before you sell, now it's a long-term gain, and it's taxed at a much lower rate. Same investment, same profit. Short or long-term, it's just based on how long you held it. Having patience can save you real money. But one thing many people don't think about are dividends. If you own stocks or ETFs that pay dividends inside a regular brokerage account, you owe taxes on those every year, even if you reinvest them and never touch that cash. If you hold those investments inside of a tax-favored account instead, like a 401k, a traditional IRA, or a Roth, you don't deal with that yearly tax bill. That's why where you hold your investments is as important as what you hold. So that's the whole picture. Profit when you sell, taxed only on the profit, taxed less if you hold longer. Not scary, not complicated, just a term that the finance world dressed up to make it sound harder than it actually is. Have you ever been surprised by a tax bill on one of your investments? Let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, don't forget to smash that follow button so that we can grow our net worth together.